Well, first of all, for the general audience, my name is Tuma Fofana, President of the Federation of Liberian Madingos in the U.S. FELMAUSA have been around since 2007, and we have been doing a lot of work in Liberia here, but mostly in education and what we call the medical mission. But upon my win, we decided to carry out a healthcare project that will help boost the medical mission and also help our people to get continuity of service. So that's why we are bringing this convention down. So it's almost like bringing FELMAUSA to the people, because that was actually the initial aim of FELMAUSA, is to help our people back home. So having this first convention here, which the people are very much excited about, surprisingly. So it's just something like bringing the community, the organization to the community that actually owns it. So we all can use the means of the convention to work on the healthcare project that we have on hand.
Okay, so the convention, what is it? I mean, I'm not talking about the different programs you already have lined up here in Liberia, but FELMAUSA Convention, tell us how is it like? What happens at the convention?
At the convention, it normally is a 3 days event. We do Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We meet, dialogue about issues in our community, how to address those issues, and what are some of the projects or things that the community needs. So identifying all these needs too in the community and having everyone say something. We don't want nobody to be left behind. So no matter the convention is where people come out to express about various things that they want done in their community. So the convention Friday is a tradition day where the elders come and advise us, talk to us about different things from history, the history of Monday and so forth. And then we'll do like evening program, which is like a welcoming program, mingling with other people. And Saturday, which we normally refer to as a formal event, and then we have Sunday, which is the African day. So it's just mainly to just discuss about the well-being of our people and how can we work with our people to make life easy for them.
Okay, thank you. So, Mr. Kamara, you being the chair of the organizing committee, so I'd like you to run us through the different programs and activity relative to the convention in Monrovia.
All right, thank you. As the president rightly said, we're going to have 3 days event, and the first is going to be the traditional right after the Friday prayer that will be held at the Black Judah Masjid. Right outside there, we're going to have a canopy where people will be seated, and then we'll go through that process. So right after there, we're going to be running through Chicken Farm, where we have the site for the modern healthcare center that we're going to be erecting. And
you're going to be, is it a groundbreaking or what was it?
Yeah, it's going to be doing a groundbreaking ceremony right after the traditional. So we'll all just go to Chicken Farm and then do the groundbreaking and then get ready for the Friday night event at the Monrovia City Hall Theater, which is going to be the all-white party. So sometimes people might look at it as a mayor party. No, it's not a mayor party. This is a fundraising event because the hospital, as the president will always say, is about $500,000 US. So we want
$500,000 hospital project. That should be a very big project.
So it's going to be a modern hospital to complement the effort of the Liberian health sector. In order to do that, you got to be able to raise funds. We've communicated a lot of good people in the community that are willing to come and chip in whatever they can have. Get intakes that we have, what we piece together, we add together to be able to come out with these funds. So at that Friday night event, of course, we don't have a rally as part of the program. People are going to pay to enter $10 per person, mini VIP, 30, VIP, $50, and then we're going to have a rally. And then after that, we're going to also do another event at the ministerial complex on Saturday. So what that means is that we're going to have an indoor event where we've earmarked the Minister of Finance to serve as guest speaker for that event, and he's going to be there. We're going to also have a rally. So funds that we're going to be raising from these events will help us to complement whatever that we have raised, and we're going to continue the fundraising event until we can have this project executed. And then Sunday we're going to have a soccer match at the Blue Field in the morning hour, to be precise, between the diaspora community and the local Liberian community. So that soccer match is going to be, escorted by one Sundiata Keita, who owns FELMAUSA. So we're going to have like 1 hour interactive soccer match.
Okay.
Yeah. So right after that, then we'll run into the Sunday evening program, which is going to also have an indoor program starting. We want people to start arriving by 2:30. That will run into the evening program, where that is also going to be characterized by the African dress. And then we're going to have various speakers at that event as well. And then after that, then we're going to run into a queen contest, say the Kabbalah queen contest, various soul names. So whatever funds we raise there are what we put together to be
Okay, so if I'm understanding, it's like all of the days gonna have a fundraising aspect.
Yes, every program from the 17, 18, 19 gonna be.
So attendees must come prepared to contribute.
Of course, absolutely, Mr. Sherif. Yes.
And basically, the contribution is geared towards the health project.
Right, solely, entirely.
So those 3 days event, I know we Liberians are not, maybe because we don't have as much as possible, but in terms of contributing to these fundraisers, we don't bring out the big numbers. And the project is very, very ambitious.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, is that the only source of funding you?
No, it's not. It's not the only source. Like the president rightly said, that you want to bring the convention over here in Liberia so that the community can feel a part of the entire FELMAUSA arrangement. So they can own the FELMAUSA, as we all call it, because most of our proceeds that we got in America are strictly tailored to here, that ranging from the scholarship, the medical, mission. Those are money we put together to come. So we got another arm that the president will call the humanitarian arm. So that is also another area that we're trying to kind of beef our effort, so that besides the mission,
social services.
Right. So to come in and be able to help with these things. So there are a lot of, host of stuff. So these programs are not the only way of raising funds. We will have another way of maybe reaching out. That somebody will say cash out money or mobile money, any kind of way. For us, if you just come to that party with $10, you have contributed enough. If you just bought a t-shirt for $10, we just got $2 in there, you have contributed enough. You don't have to come to the party to be a part of it or to contribute. You can donate cement bags, saying, like the president always say, those things are very helpful to us.
Okay, Mr. President, we'll go to the president, but you, Mr. Kamara, you're encouraging people to come out and contribute to a process. So how attractive is it? You want to create the attraction, you want to create the enthusiasm in the people, so that when the day, I know the euphoria is in the community, but it goes to the larger Liberian community. You want to create that attraction. So what are the things, the extra things you have in place that people should come, and people must be motivated to contribute to this endeavor? I know to be contributing towards the health sector is a very laudable thing, right? But to have citizens' participation into it has been one thing. We have a culture here in Liberia, everything is government. So you are trying to redesign that phenomenon to say, let's interact with the people, citizens' participation. Every year, FELMAUSA brings in medical supplies here. So, we want to have a facility that we will be referring you to, right? So, what attraction can you create?
One of the attractions we are doing is, using your media to reach to the larger community, to let them know that this is in the interest of the country, is in the interest of everybody in the country. Because if you have a modern health center, as the president, always say, you are complementing the health sector, the government. Everybody cannot go to Catholic Hospital. Everybody cannot go to JFK, Redemption, SOS. If you have another bigger, modernized hospital that we intend to furnish with modern equipment, the president will speak to that. then you will have this attraction in the interest of the entire country where everybody will go there for service because you want to be treated and you want to be well examined instead of somebody just say, oh no, go take paracetamol, and all that. No, that's not what we want to do. If we're going to do it, it's going to be bigger, it's going to be real, it's going to be a substantive, project.
Madam President, this is a landmark project. So what's your vision as to how you want this project to be? How's it going to be in terms of the extra quality and services that's going to be provided? So you will give her your vision and idea for this project.
Yeah, though we are going to keep the same regular treatments that is done around here, but we are also looking at what are services that are not being provided in Liberia. So our main goal is to actually provide services that are not provided in Liberia. Why should our people be going to Guinea, Ghana, Nigeria, and places to seek certain, I will call them basic because they are not major. When people only lack a machine to do these things. So those are our paramount goal of this health center. We also have general treatments, like I say, and we'll focus a lot on mental health and maternal and child, because mental health, most time Africans were in denial. We have a lot of mental issues with our youth and even adults going on, but we overlook them, and then we tend to just say, oh, the person crazy. Maybe they're not crazy, they just need a certain care, restore them back to their normal. So that's going to be a very huge part, because we have already talked to mental health facilities in the States, and they are willing to partner with us should we be complete this project. And maternal and child health too is another big area. A lot of our mothers and go to delivery, and we know what happened, and some of these kids die from minor illnesses. So those two areas will be major areas. And then we're also thinking about having a dialysis center in there, which Liberia does not have. Recent, I know of a lady that went to Guinea and died right there because, I don't know, travel time and all that, and looking at treatment options there. So if dialysis center was here, when you're home, you feel comfortable with treatments, So it's going to be targeting areas that are mostly needed. So like King Bradley said, we are complementing the effort of the health sector and government. So we are not coming to take over, we are coming to add.
So is there any kind of collaboration there? Have you any kind of discussion with the health authority from the government angle now? I'm trying to understand.
Not quite yet. We've been doing little discussions here and there, but not quite yet, which we'll be doing soon. We want to get the ball rolling, then we'll start having more engagements. It's going to be, we're looking at a 2-year time period, or a year if we can knock it off. Okay. So we'll be engaging more and more people.
Okay, so we'll soon be going to the telephone lines, and of course, you got 2 major projects that I know FELMAUSA are very committed to. The scholarship project, at some point I can remember, and like to say publicly here that when I was at the University of Liberia, there were 2 semesters I benefited from the FELMAUSA scholarship, and I also worked and served the FELMAUSA local committee. Then you were in the president. That was Kenny. Yeah. He was the president then. So these 2 programs, first of all, I know there's a medical mission here already. Maybe Kim Mohammed will tell us exactly how they've been going about. But tell us, why these 2 programs?
These 2 programs are very important. If you see, FELMAUSA, like I said earlier, was to really help our people back home. And if you look at things that go on here, health and education is just the major areas. And the education program that we have, like you just attested to, has been serving our people quite well. We have produced doctors, nurses, engineers, and more. And this December, we are launching, starting the new one also, which will be doing more tapping into the elementary sector and high school as well. so we can follow these kids as they grow into helping them with career choices for university. And I just got we see that people just graduate and don't even know sometimes what they want to do. So we having that program embedded in that, where we guide high school students on their career path into university, especially what the world needs right now, not just doing a career by choice, so a lot of people, like even overseas, get student loans in programs that they did that they might not even use forever, and they are paying these loans. So the education sector is going to be diving into most of those areas too. So that would be, we're starting that this December. Applications are already in. I think they are already in the selection process for that also. In the health sector, we've been doing the medical mission over the years, and I must tell you, tiny medications sometimes help someone with maybe they have arthritis for however long. Medications here are good, but we all know overseas have advanced medications that are more effective. So most of our treatments that we carry on here have been helping people a whole lot.
So the success story, the testimonies that come back to you are positive.
Exactly, very positive.
So, FELMAUSA is one Liberian community in America that is very committed to reaching back. The records prove that, and you've been doing that.
I think we should be able to have others come in, and I can be in the back always to help. But right now, I'm not sure of 2 terms, but the 1 term I want to do it very effective.
And you can achieve all of your targets in that 1 term.
I'm sure if I get the community support, if I get so far the support is very good. If that continues, we can achieve this goal within the time frame.
Okay, she's Madam Tuma Fofana, President of FELMAUSA, and King Mohammed Kamara too has been here. So we'll go to the phone lines, take 5 calls, and then we'll come back to you. 0776 104 104, 086 500 104, 0770297016 for the females exclusively, and the WhatsApp number for those of you in the United States who want to participate, +231 86 500 104, the numbers to call, and you will be live on the program this morning. So King Mohammed, what would you want to explain?
Well, I just wanted to appreciate you for being one of the testimonial on this whole FELMAUSA projects here in Liberia, being one of the beneficiaries that benefited from the scholarship. This is what we do, this is what we've been involved with, and we intend to kind of really expound it, like the president rightly stated, far above that, scholarship level. So we trying to do the health center, and once we can succeed with that, that means that you have a whole lot coming, for the Liberian people. And you were wrong when you said Liberian Mandingo. Yes, that's the name of FELMAUSA. FELMAUSA stands for Federation of Liberian Mandingo Associations in the United States of America. So you weren't wrong when you said it. So sometimes, like the medical mission, like you specifically wanted me to talk about, is currently in the country. It's not only servicing Mandingo people, it's servicing all Liberians. Everybody going there. Yesterday they went to Liberia more open. Today I know they are probably going to be having a break, or they have someone else. I haven't checked with them this morning yet. So everywhere they go, they treat more than 300 to 400 patients a day, and those people all cannot be Mandingo. So we are kind of like just reaching out to the Liberian community, at large.
Okay, and I know you're still here. So what are the days again for
the 17th? It's just next weekend. Next weekend, the 17th.
Next weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
That's it. Yes, those are the days. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So that's gonna be the days of the event. So we encourage everybody to come out. Like we said, whatever little thing that you can, chip in with help us a whole lot. There are some people that are not good at attending programs, but if you are listening to us right now, you want to contribute, we're going to be creating a mobile app, a mobile number, so that you can reach out there with your contribution, and maybe just by spreading the message to them, oh, there's this convention coming, we want you to go there. That's helpful for us. So every way, any way somebody can just sensitize another person about the event to turn out.
So you guys on VIPs on board?
Yes, of course, we got VIPs on board, and a lot of good people have accepted to be at the event, and that's something that we are so excited about.
Okay, so this is it, and of course time is not our good friend in this business, and graciously we still have a week to go, so we'll find another time to call you. Absolutely. And then we can expand more to create more awareness so that the program becomes a success. So then, Madam President, finally, do you have what do you have to say as a parting comment to take lead?
Yeah, first I would like to thank Freedom FM, right, for giving us the opportunity to come and speak to our people, especially at this early time. Thank you. We would like to thank the community. To be frank, the community have been very, very much impactful in this whole process. They have been sending the message out, and they're happy. They're happy about the project, and they want this for their community. And I just want to thank them for embracing this and for working with us to make sure that the program becomes a success next weekend. And we're inviting more and more people. If you didn't get the message yet, if you're listening to this, come to the convention. Come and join us. It's a Federation of Liberian Mandingos, but we serve the larger Liberian population. We're even going to Cape Mount on Monday to serve people there. So it is not just, the concept is Mandingo, but the service go to everyone. So we want everyone to come on board, and whatever you get, even you have a bag of cement, we can pick it up. Like he said, we'll have the number out there. Okay. And we are collecting, taking donations from everywhere. It's not only here, but we think that our people should be a part of this project and own it. So that's why we really are here for. So thanks to the community, and we want to see you next week, and please come out. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Mr. President. Keep on normally when the president speaks, nobody speaks.
No, but I just wanted to appreciate you. I just wanted to appreciate you because you've been knocking at doors that we come here, kind of like being business. I just wanted to say thank you for that.
Okay, thank you, and thanks for honoring our invitation to be here, and we'll continue to be in touch. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
Much appreciated.
All right, so that's the